masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Welcome, absolutely welcome. It is Imola. It is another set of video. Let's go. So, it's 5 red lights. What a start. Right, let's get into it. 5 laps, then the setup at the end. It's so much fun creating this Imola setup. These Imola cars, F2 cars are on Imola cars. What's one of those? Yeah, I had so much fun. Yes, there is understeer, but they just seem to come alive at this circuit. Just had a lot of fun. No dramas. Straight in, made the setup, tweaked the setup. Job done. Really, really fun. Love this set of sequence of corners. But yeah, obviously understeer is a problem. It's just natural, just the way it is. There is no dramas. Just get on with it. These lot must have been battling into turn 1 because there's no way, absolutely no way. They both had a poor start, so there's probably compromised. Anyway, no worries about those. It's on with the race. You can't push through sector 1, obviously as powerful as you could in an F1 car, simply because understeer, and you'd end up compromising your lines. However, you still can make a good inroad. Same, just all throughout sector 1. This part is a bit tricky as you come into it, but as long as you keep your lines right, you should have no problem. You have to worry a little bit about the chicane, but you can just get it right. Obviously, you need to watch your track limits. Honestly, the track limits of this game absolutely boggle my mind. You can put all 4 wheels off and not get a warning. You touch the white line and it's track limits. Absolutely bonkers. It's a 28.8. Oh, I said a 28.7. They're obviously all in the train. Slipstream. Not a lot I can do about that. But I'm happy with a 28.8. And this year just catching me out a little bit there. And here, cut 1 and run wide. But it's okay. It is all good in the hood. Obviously I've got one warning now. I'm trying to make sure that I don't get any more, because it is so easy. Massive snap. But that's okay, because that snap probably cost me a green sector 2. But no problem at all. But yeah, as long as you respect oh, there you go, managed to put it back in the last sector. As long as you respect these cars, learn how they drive, how they feel. Remember that about the understeer, because as much as you try to dial it out of the car, you just can't. You should be absolutely okay driving them, and they are so much fun. I've really enjoyed it. I think the circuits with a lot of corners in, like Bahrain, Hungary, I think Qatar, are going to be extremely tricky, but we'll do our best. We'll get the setup sorted. But as I said, Imola, as to this day, has been the most fun I've had in the F2 cars. It really has. Last lap then. Consistent, it's still in the 28s. Alright, there's a 28.9, but yeah, I'm happy. As I said, and as I will explain in the setup, we're giving multiple choices. You have to remember though, make sure you play around with the setup, make sure you make the setup yours. Remember track limits. And you should be alright. You'll be absolutely fine with this setup. As I said, Imola is the most fun I've had with the F2 cars so far. Monaco next. Should be fun. Looking forward to it. Or is it Spain? Monaco or Spain? I think it's Monaco next. But it's okay. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it nailed. But this has been Imola. The setup is coming up. Remember to do all that good stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Here's the Imola setup. This one was a blast. This one was probably the best circuit I've raced so far with the F2 cars. It was just a breeze. It really was. You got to be careful of the first sector, sector 1, but after sector 1 and maybe the double right-hander in sector 2, but after that this circuit really is fun to drive with F2 cars. Yeah, it really is. So this is what I've gone with. I've gone with 26 on the front, 18 on the rear. Seems to work really well. If you need a more stable rear wing though, because like as I said, sector 1 can be extremely tricky turn that up, just give it 2 clicks, or even turn it to 2619 or 2620, and you'll be absolutely fine. For this, however, though, I found 2618 worked really well. On the transmission then, I've gone with a full 80% on and 20% off. If you are struggling a little bit, you can drop this down to 60. This will work absolutely fine. But again, this only applies to traction control, non-traction control users. I found 80/20 works well for me, so that's why I've kept it. Like I said yesterday, in yesterday's setup video, you need to make sure that you are messing with these setups yourselves. The more you tweak these setups to suit your driving, the better they become. On the suspension geometry then, I've gone with right, I've gone with -110, gone with left, and then I've given it just 1 click of rear towing. Again, it helps. I found it helped me, especially with stability. But yeah, it really helped. Again, if you want more, add more. Remember, the more you add, the more your tyres will wear during a race. So just keep that in mind. But play it around, make it your own. On the suspension then, whereas yesterday's setup was really firm, stiff, this one isn't so much. This is probably a lot softer. Well, this definitely is a lot softer than yesterday's. So I've gone with a 41 on the front suspension. I've gone with 16 on the rear suspension. It's pretty normal, pretty close to F1 car setups. So yeah, the front anti-roll bar of 10. Going with the rear anti-roll bar of 4. Again, pretty much an F1 car setup. Like I said, this one works really well, and Imola was probably the most fun I've had, definitely, so far in an F2 car. Then on the right out, 34, 37, it could probably come down to 36 maybe, but I'm happy with 34, 37. But yeah, really enjoyed racing this circuit. On the brakes, again, this only applies to ABS off users. I found 56% work well. There aren't many heavy braking zones at all this circuit. Maybe on the downhill to the right, the double right-hander, and on the downhill in sector 3, but they're not heavy. So yeah, 56% work well. But obviously, when the tyres start to wear, increase it. It'll help with rear locking, but 56% worked really well. On the tyres then, just a standard 22.7 on the fronts and 20.3 on the rears, and again, this all works really well. Let me know what you think. Imola was the most fun I've had in a very long time with F2 cars. I mean, I've done, this is the 6th setup for the F2 cars, and yeah, this was the most enjoyable. Let me know what you think. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.